What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to InvestQ. Again, my name is David Figueroa, and a quick update for those of you that do follow Castellum CTM, and even for those of you that are unaware of Castellum CTM but are tuning into the channel today. They are reporting their fiscal year 2026 quarter two results on August 6th after the market closes, and the earnings call is going to be scheduled the day after on Friday at 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's what we're going to be talking about today, and I just wanted to do a quick overview of what I'll personally be watching and some of the things that investors may want to pay attention to, and why I personally think that this earnings call could be important as the company continues executing its strategy. And as always, another disclaimer: this is not financial advice. I'm simply sharing my own research and opinions. So this earnings report comes out at an interesting time for Castellum, because over the past year, we've seen the company continue pursuing growth, and they're looking to get an accretive acquisition. And at the time last year, when they did post it, after that they reduced all of their debt. That's when they said they were really looking to get that acquisition within an 8 to 12 month period. And they're also expanding its presence in defense, cybersecurity, electronic warfare, and government services, while also working toward improving profitability. And investors have also watched the company secure additional contract awards. And they most definitely don't forget about the fact that they've built their backlog and they've continued to grow it. And they've been continuing positioning itself inside several areas that remain priorities for the Department of Defense. So this quarter, it's not just about what happened over the last 3 months. It's also about management updating investors on where the business is headed. And for me, there are going to be several things that I'll personally be watching out for, and what I'm going to be watching out for on the actual results that come out this Thursday afternoon after the market closes, and certain things I'm going to be listening in for on the actual earnings call. First off, a no-brainer, I'm just going to be looking at revenue trends, and we're going to look to see how much of that backlog is actually being generated in revenue and will actually show up in this upcoming quarter. And has the company, are they still overall continuing an uptrend, because this company continues to go up and up and up and up when it comes to their revenue. And the second thing I'm going to be looking out for, obviously, would be profitability. Let's look at those. We're going to be looking at the margins and seeing if they're actually improving. And we're also going to see is if adjusted EBITDA continuing to trend in the right direction. Quick reminder before we continue: if you're enjoying the content and want to connect with the community, check out the first link below for the free InvestQ community. And if you want access to advanced stock research and tools, the second link is a Prophecy 7-day trial for just $7. And last, if you want daily market updates and behind the scenes content, follow me on Instagram using the third link in the description. Now, let's get back to the video. Third, of course, we're going to be looking at the cash position and their balance sheet, because growth is important, and investors also want to understand how the company is managing its financing moving forward. Fourth, let's continue to check on that backlog, because again, their backlog is always something that investors of Castellum CTM talk about all the time, due to the fact of how massive it is, especially relative to the market cap of Castellum CTM and how small in size the company is right now. So I'm just going to be looking for any more updates regarding that, and any more signs that we're going to continue to get more contracts to add to that backlog. So I'll definitely be paying attention to whether the number is increasing or not, if it's remaining stable, or if there's any meaningful changes in any way. And finally, in a way, this could be the most important thing, because it's regarding management commentary, because sometimes the biggest takeaway from an earnings call isn't even the reported numbers from the actual earnings report. It's what management is going to be saying about future opportunities, things regarding contract activity, integration of acquisitions, and overall demand, and also the tonality that they speak of, because anytime management in any earnings call is speaking confidently and they're reaffirming forward guidance, or they're not doing anything that's sounding in a pessimistic, negative type of tone, that's always a good sign and a green flag in any company that you wish to invest in. Again, do your own due diligence, buy, sell, and hold anything you decide, because I'm not a financial advisor and I'm not telling anyone what to do with their capital. Now, and again, if you do enjoy the content, feel free to subscribe and check out the links below in the description. Now, next thing is, I've actually talked about this quite a bit recently, is that I don't think it's helpful to look at Castellum completely in isolation. The defense industry continues evolving rapidly. And not only is the defense industry growing rapidly, also artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, electronic warfare, government modernization, and CMMC implementation are all continuing to receive significant attention. Now, whatever side you're on, whether if you're bullish, bearish, or if you're just somewhere in the middle and you're somewhere between, those larger industry trends are worth following because they help provide context around companies operating in the space. And obviously, execution still matters, contracts still matter, and financial performance still matters as well. But what also matters is understanding the environment that the company operates in can also be valuable. So, for my expectations personally, I'm trying to stay objective. And I'm not going into this earnings report expecting perfection, and I'm not assuming disappointment either. Now, every earnings report provides some new information, and even though, just to be frank, I am expecting a beat with any estimates out there that any analysts have, and I am pretty bullish, and I'm not surprised if their revenue trend continues upwards, if they're getting closer to profitability, and if management speaks confidently. And just overall, I do think there's going to be lots of positives in this earnings report that's going to continue to encourage investors. But at the end of the day, even with a stock like Castellum CTM, which we cover frequently and that I personally own a decent amount of shares in, I still think it's important to actually read through the earnings release, listen to the earnings call, and evaluate the information as it comes out, and not just be hyper bullish just because you like the stock. So don't jump to any conclusions. Don't be overly bullish blindly. Don't be pessimistic for no reason, and just stay objective and stick to the plan that you have that goes along with your trading criteria or investing criteria from a long-term perspective, if you're a long-term holder, or a short-term swing or day trader in any stock that you decide to buy, sell, hold, whatever it is you'd like to do. So with that being said, guys, again, another video that I'm posting for you guys. Again, I do love all the support I get from you and all the love and support that I get, and I just love doing this. So comment below what it is you want to see in future upcoming videos. Also comment what you think about the upcoming earnings report, and also feel free to hit the like and subscribe button if you did enjoy the content. But with that being said, guys, stay safe.